Hey guys, so this is the second video. I'll be showing you how I turned my spare bedroom into a beauty room. So if you guys want to know how I did that, keep on watching. And if you haven't seen the first one, I'll link it somewhere here so you guys can go watch it and then come back to this one.
Alright guys, so the way that I typically organize this, not like I do this all the time, but this is my second time building or making a beauty room. I'm not sure if I've told you guys that before, but it's my second time. Oh, here I'm asking you guys if I see this crooked or is it just me? And it was crooked, which actually made me really happy because my dad never does anything wrong when he's building something for me, and it was very satisfying to be able to go and tell him that he actually put the brackets wrong, even though he didn't believe me and he said somehow it was my fault, but it was really nice and satisfying. Anyways, moving on. So while I'm putting the shelves up, I try to make sure, like, okay, I think I'm gonna put this, and that here, so that I know kind of what the level or where I need to put them, so I don't have to constantly move them up and down, because it's really, really annoying when I have like all my shoes or all the items on the shelves, and then I'm like, you know what, I think I want this one on the top and the top one on the bottom, and then I have to like move everything down, or it's just really annoying. So I try to keep in mind if you guys see me bouncing around or shaking around like that, it's because I was dancing. I had music playing while I was doing this, so don't mind me. But anyways, I typically try to figure out, okay, this is where I like to put this, or this is where I like to put that. Sorry you guys can't see the left side, but I guess I forgot that I was filming and not centered. Anyways, so I like to put on display. See, there we go. I like to put on display what I really, really like. So I have my beauty room, obviously, that you're looking at right now, and then I have what I like to call my garbage closet, which is the items are not very pretty. And I'm not saying that they're not items that I hate or I don't like. They're just things that are not shiny, sparkly, pretty, in the best condition, or just easily displayed. Like a lot of my hats go in my garbage closet because if I wanted to display them in a very pretty place or in a very pretty way, it would take a lot of space, which I don't have a lot of because, like I've mentioned before, this is a smaller room than what I am used to. So a lot of the items that I have are really big and bulky, so I needed to make the best of it. So, for example, I don't know if you guys can see very well the silver heels or booties that I have. Those are one of my absolute favorites. So I really like to put a lot of emphasis and time into where I'm gonna display them, and then the things around it to make those heels kind of pop and look pretty. There I go again, shaking and dancing. Here I'm trying it on because I realized that I don't remember the last time that I wore those heels. So I tried them on. I was like, oh, they're too small now. So I put them away to donate or send to my cousins in Mexico because I'm obviously not going to use them. And I'm really bad about selling stuff, even though they might be new or I never use them or they still have the tag. I hate doing shipping. So I just give them to my mom to give to my cousins because that's a lot easier for me. Again, I'm just taking things out to see where I'm gonna put them, and honestly, at this point, I was just trying to figure out what I had because it took me about 2 weeks to take things out, and they were just kind of in that room in boxes for those 2 weeks. So I kind of forgot what I had because I have so much. It's quite annoying. But, a girl loves to shop, so what are we gonna do about it, right? Anyways, right here I'm putting the purses that I really like, but they're pretty or they're expensive or I don't want them to get messed up. So I put them on the top. And I do have a stick that I use to take them out or take them down. I don't have a picture of it, so I can't insert it right now, but I'll show it to you guys later on. And that's where I put them, usually on the top shelves because I don't use them often. I don't reach for them that much, but I still like them enough that I want them to be on display. Um, and so that's where I put them. And this is not the final product of what I have right now, but it's just kind of like, okay, this is what I have, this is what I don't have. And I do like to mix bags with shoes just so that when I'm grabbing a pair of shoes, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I usually like to pair those shoes with that bag. And if I'm in a rush, it really helps cut down on the time that I'm spending on figuring out what I'm going to wear for that day.
We're almost there, guys. Almost there.
Alright, so I thought that I was done. That's not how the left side ended up. very similar, but a few changes here and there. But we were pretty much done with that, and now we were moving on to the right side to make sure that I kind of had an idea, but not really. To be honest with you guys, I was really lost on this particular side.
What do you guys think? Ready?
Alright, so then again we bring out the ugly ladder that we stole from dad. And at this point I was really trying to figure out if I wanted to do shoes, bags, or makeup products on that side because I wasn't sure. Again, on the top I'm gonna do my bags, and since I did my serious dress up bags, so like black and nudes, which you couldn't tell, but I promise you that's what I did on the left side. I want to do more casual bags on the right side, but casual bags that I don't use. Like for example, I have some bags that are not actually bags, but I use them as bags, or some stuff that I'm like, okay, it's really pretty and I want to keep it because maybe one day I'm going to use it, but I never really actually do, or I've used it like once since I've gotten it. Just bags that are pretty to display, but not my absolutely favorite ones to use all the time. That's kind of what I put on the top. I was still also struggling with like, okay, do I put the shoes on the bottom since on the middle side we're going to have a lot of beauty and makeup products, and I didn't want to mix them up because I thought that was disgusting, but at the same time I don't have a lot of space, so I was really confused at this point, guys. My husband was no help. I know he was really trying to help me out, but I was like, I have too many shoes. I either get rid of them or I try to find other areas where I could put shelves, but I didn't have any other areas where I could put shelves because I already had different things in mind that I wanted to do. So this was a very awful and annoying struggle, to be completely honest with you guys.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna stop here because I'm not liking the way it looks on this side of the shelves. I don't want to mix too much of my makeup with my shoes because it's kind of nasty, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to just make a whole like makeup rack with like beauty products, or if I'm gonna do like half and half and maybe bags there. I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. So I'm gonna think about it for a few days, maybe just tonight. I don't know, we'll see how it goes because I really like the way this one came out. It's just all shoes and bags, so it makes sense. But this is my vanity where I do my makeup, so I need to have my fridges and my makeup right next to me. So I'm gonna sleep on it, see how I feel about it, and then come back in a few days for you guys, like 5 seconds. Okay guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye guys.